Hey everyone. Yeah, so I just wanted to share something very little and short with you. It's not every environment where you're gonna thrive. I heard a story the other time of um, a fish that died in its fish tank. The fish was very healthy all along, was feeding well, you know, surviving very well in its habitat. One day it was just found floating in its fish tank, and so apparently a doctor came to see what was happening. This is a fish that was owned by a very wealthy guy, so he could afford to get a doctor just to examine what happened to the fish. So what the doctor said was that the fish didn't have a problem, but the water was contaminated. So it gets you thinking. Sometimes you don't have a problem. Sometimes you're not thriving, you're not succeeding in life, you're not progressing, not because the problem is in you, not because you're not motivated, not because you lack the skill, you lack the know how, you lack the resources, but because of an environment. So you got to check your environment. A bad environment, no matter how talented, skillful you are at what you do, is always gonna pull you back. It's always gonna hinder you from progressing. And so it's not every environment from where you can thrive. The first environment where you cannot thrive is in your parents' house. If you are of age, try by all means to live alone. You cannot be in your parents' house and thrive, because growth is a natural stage of life, and so anything that doesn't grow will die. Part of growth is having to move out from your parents' house and be an independent person. Sometimes it's difficult because you feel like, oh, I don't have a job, I don't have an income, I don't have a business, there's nothing bringing in money. But this is a very, very, very serious thing, that sometimes the only thing that your success is waiting for is for you to move out. The only thing is for you to take a step towards the direction of being independent, and then every other thing is going to fall into place. When you're living alone and you're independent, you you feel this kind of urge to work or to do something with your hands to get an income, because you know that to eat, in order for you to survive, is dependent on your work. Whereas if you're living with your parents, you're going to be very comfortable because you know that your bills are taken care of. You don't have to buy food. A lot of the time, you may not even have to contribute towards the feeding of the house. And so that is something that can really deter you. That's one environment you don't want to find yourself in. And then as you grow older, you realize you might get to a point, I think you will get to a point where you want to settle down. You want to marry or get married. You want maybe a lifelong partner, whatever arrangement you call it. So if you're living with your parents, this is not going to be possible, because one relationship must suffer. Either the relationship with your intimate one will suffer, or the relationship with your parents will suffer if you're going to be staying with your parents when you're of age. And so you're going to have to choose. You're going to have to choose, because nobody wants to compete with your parents for your attention, for your decision making, for consulting and all that. And so these are some of the things that I just wanted to bring to light as you grow older. This is something that would be relevant maybe to people that are between the early 20s to the late 20s. So yeah, get packing and get out. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'll be reading your comments and I'll be addressing them very soon. Thank you so much, and see you soon.